Hello, race fans, and welcome here to the inaugural race of the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath. And guys, they actually just started qualifying here at Daytona International Speedway, and we're going to head on down to the track here and check the guys out and see who's on track here. See, there's Riley Davenport. And I believe this is single car qualifying, so we'll only see like one car on the, a lot of the guys are on track at the same time, but we can't see them all out there together. And we're about 3 minutes into qualifying here. There's Riley. Let's see, does he have a timed lap just yet? He's got a 49.512. Right now, that's 15th. Just changed to 17th quickest. And let's see, there's Jerry Hutchison. He's 5th fastest at this moment. He's not on track at the moment. He's got a 49.187. Let's see, Robert Ramsey. Right now, he's on the pole with the 49.162. Let's see who else. We already saw. There's Travis Yakovucci, number 67. He's 17th fastest at the moment with that 49.239. There's a 32 Elite Tucker, 7th quickest at the moment with a 49.191. I think the guys, they probably only have 1 or 2 laps. There's the 18 of Michael Guidry. He's 6th fastest at the moment at 49.180. And looks like most of the guys have pretty much done their hot lap. Is Brian Chu. And right now he's sitting on a 49.576, 25th fastest. Let's see if he picks that up. And actually, it looks like he's already slowing down, so that he just finished his last timed lap with that 49.206, 12th fastest. Let's see if Joe Cochran, Joe is just finishing now. He's 18th fastest with a 49.230. Let's see. Looks like just about everybody's done. I don't see anybody else on track really. Riley Duncan. Let's see. Is he still out there? No, he's 28th fastest, 49.598. And so we're about done there. So the server's getting ready to roll over, and the cars will be taking the field here tonight. Got a good field out here. It looks like we got 37 cars. Right now I'm seeing 37 cars in the server. Excellent field, man. Huge number for the this Daytona 200 here. Now the guys are getting ready to. They're coming out on the. Waiting for the server to roll over to the race session. There's usually like there they are. So guys are starting to come out now. Come out on the pits. Come on pit lane, that is. Still waiting on that server. Everybody's showing on pit lane, but they're not rolling just yet. And while we're waiting for that server to roll over, we're at 1 minute, about 20 seconds. We got about 40 seconds to go. Let's go ahead and bring up that starting grid here. And on the pole, we've got Robert Ramsey. And then next to him, we have Douglas Hooper second. Starting third is Dylan Glass. Fourth place is Christopher Wade. Steve Anderson fifth. Trey Jackson sixth position. Michael Guidry in seventh. Jerry Hutchison eighth. Lee Tucker ninth position. Rounding out the top 10, James D. Harris. And 11th, we have Jerry Hedrick and Riley Davenport in 12th position. In 13th position, we have Brian Chu. Scott Black is 14th. Chip Parks is in 15th position. We have Zachary Rogers starting 16th. 17th, we have Tyler Farrell. Kyle Hall 18th. Mike Lynch 19th. Joe Cochran 20th. Then we have Travis Iacovucci 21st, Christopher Trower 22nd, and 23rd we have John Marshall. Michael Potter is 24th position. 25th position we have Emery Knoll. Bryson Alexander is 26th. Adam Sidlow 27th position. In 28th we have Riley Duncan. Joseph Ward starting 29th, and in 30th Kyle McCoy. 31st position is Derek Offerman. 32nd, Josh Klinger. 33rd position, Nate Lynch. Michael Weber is starting in the 34th position. Darren Jones is 35th. Brian Lynch is starting in the 36th position. In 37th, we have Adam Sidlow. Riley Duncan in 28th position. 29th position, Joseph Ward. And 30th, I'm sorry, I went in the wrong direction, my bad. And I think that's everybody. 38. Yeah, we only had 38 cars after I clicked the thing in the wrong direction. Sorry about that. We were at Brian Lynch, 36th, 37th, Eliu Childs, and Jared Clark, 38th position. Guys are coming around the track now behind the pace car. Douglas Hooper, your pole sitter. 80 laps tonight here at Daytona. And they're coming down and waiting for that pace car to go into pit road, and we'll have this show on the road. Waiting for that green flag. And we're racing here at Daytona. We're leading the field down to turn one. Everybody got away cleanly there. And there's Christopher Wade on the outside. He gets around Hooper there, and he's going to, if he can hold on, he's going to lead that first lap. After they completed, they're coming around, coming out of turn 4. Christopher Wade, he's looks like he might make it to the line. Wait a minute, Trey Jackson did nip him at the line. He's your leader on lap, starting at lap 2 there. 31 car to the point. Davenport in second. There's Harris in the 4 car, followed by the 53 of Christopher Wade. Getting way down low on that line, those guys, as they go into 3. As they rocket across the line here to start lap 3. Jackson continues to lead. And Davenport, he's tucked up right there behind Jackson. Harris looks like he's on the outside there trying to get around on the outside. He doesn't have any help up there on the outside, trying to see if he can make this thing work. A little squirrely. Wait a minute, and he does. Something happened there, and the field got broken up a little bit, and Harris is right to the point there, followed by Christopher Wade, and Wade sticking right behind the 4 car. Got the 51 of Scott Black on the high side there, all by himself. He was flirting with the lead there, starting to fall back just a little bit. There's the 14 of Jerry Hutchison, trying to see if he can catch up, get up there, get his nose up there in the front. You may not see a whole lot of bump drafting with these cars. I've heard that they don't do too well with physical contact. You know, someone was saying that sometimes it lifts the rear up, and they do look like they have like a high rear end, sort of, and the nose of these cars is so swept that it looks like it'll just kind of go right up underneath that the rear of the car. So that's kind of understandable how they would not do too much bump drafting there. And we have somebody on pit road. I thought maybe I saw somebody on pit road, but no, it looks like everybody's still on track. We have no retirements yet. Got 30 cars on in the race, and well, actually we have 37 showing. Let's increase that number there so we can see all of the drivers. That's about as many as we can squeeze on the screen here at the moment. Excellent field out here tonight at Daytona. Harris continues to lead. Here we are on lap 6 of 80 laps. They're getting with the program. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's the 54, Emery Knoll. He's 7th position. Everybody's and everybody knows that they have to kind of play follow the leader for a while here. You know, you're going to have to just stay in line for a while. You know, you can't get anything too crazy there. There's the 99, Steve Anderson. He's 9th position. A little further back in 12th, there's Lee Tucker. A little bit of a gap going on there. Super. I like some of those paint jobs like from the days of Thunder. That's kind of cool. Moving a little further back there, the 16th position, there's Dylan Glass running 16th there in the 21 machine. '81 Riley Davenport, he's currently 12th position. Guys are staying pretty nose to tail. He had to check up there a little bit for the 29 of Hooper. As they go into turn 1, cars are maintaining a pretty good draft with each other. You might think he may have, if he had room to make a movie, just might, something like he might be getting a good little run every now and then, and has to really stay out of the throttle there, which will also, a little bit of problems. Oh man, pile up. Got a little out of shape there. And several of them, now some of these cars, you see them flashing, that may be like a little bit of their connection issues there. Looks like several cars were involved in that. Let's see. Not sure where to start. Let's see. Let's go back to Brian Chu here, and we'll go back on the replay, and we'll slow that down. Okay, the accident's already happened. Let's run it back so we can see what was going on here and see. We'll slow it down a little bit, and let's move further up in the pack. There's a 29, and there's the 81 of Riley Davenport, and I think that might have been where it got started, and looks like the 29, he moved down a little bit and got clipped by the 81 there, and oh boy, and then they're spinning, and and the guys behind them just nowhere to go, and that's what happens. Everybody's running such a tight pack, and if something happens, folks are going to get collected, and we'll take it back live here. It looks like. Let's see who's on. There's Jerry Hedrick. He's still running. Let's put normal speed there. Scott Black, he's now your leader in the 51 machine, that mellow yellow car. Let's take that live. We're still in replay there. Let's bring it back to it. There we go. We do have a few folks coming into the pit road there. Let's see. Riley Duncan, he's on his way in, got that hood up in the air. That's a new feature on the damage model for these cars this season. And when I found out, I was thinking that the driver couldn't see where he was going, because from our viewpoint, that's what we see. But I was talking to some guys from their viewpoint, they don't see that hood up in the air like that. So if they don't get it fixed, then it's kind of funny that they'll be riding around with the hood up in the air. But because I saw in another race the car was like that, and I was like, how can that guy see where he's going to get to his pit stall? And yeah, he didn't, and they pulled right in like they could see what they were doing, and that's because from their viewpoint, the 25 got his hood up as well. But from their viewpoint, they can actually still see right out the screen. Because as you can see, if we go in the in-car view there, that's what we see, but not what they see. And looks like everybody's out of the pits there. There's Kyle McCoy. He's on his way out. You see Brian Chu, he's still in. Might be getting a little bit of work done on that 11 car. Michael Lynch, he's in now. He's on his way out with the 2 machine. And Chu is still sitting there. He might be having some work done. Car doesn't look too bad. But you never know. He may have some optional repairs that he's just sitting there and instead of don't know if we didn't see when he pulled in whether or not he used a fast repair or not. But we'll see what happens here. And looks like Joe Cochran, he's coming in. That'll be interesting to see if because there was another car, I forgot which car it was, that had the hood up in the air. Because sometimes guys may have a little bit of damage and they decide to stay out. But that would be hilarious if the guy stayed out and we see him riding around with the hood in the air. But hey, that's the one of the magic of online racing. Everything you see doesn't necessarily affect you, and some things you can't see can come up to bite you. They have little things like what's called net code, and we'll talk about that later. And for those of you not familiar with online racing, but yeah, there are some pitfalls that the drivers have to deal with, and that's Childs. Riley Duncan, he's still in the pit. He's getting ready to take off. And let's see, Brian Chu is still sitting there getting some work done. I think he's the only other person on pit road except for Darren Jones. He's on pit road now. He might have got caught up in all of that and had to get some work done as well. I'm looking to see. I don't see his name in the list of people that were involved in that wreck, but you never know. He might have got some kind of damage somewhere. But anyway, we'll move back up to the top of the order here. Scott Black, he is your leader. He's showing as your leader here. We're on lap 11 of 80. Now, in the future, we're going to be bringing you some live interviews during the cautions. We're having a few technical difficulties today trying to get to the drivers, and so we won't quite be able to get to them today, but we will be bringing that to you in the future here with the Midwest Winston Cup Series. And that's how it goes. Sometimes you have a little little hiccups at the start of a league. You have to deal with those growing pains, and looks like the light is out on the pace car, so we're making our way down the order here. Let's grab Douglas Hopper real quick, see if we can get a word with him. I think he's in a channel I can get to. Hey, Douglas, this is Tony Rice in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I do, Tony.
Hey, man, a little wild action back there, and so far you're still in the thick of things there.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Still rolling.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to grab you next time. We're a little closer, have more time before the restart, but good luck. We'll talk to you later. Yeah.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, that was Douglas Hooper there. And we're waiting for the green flag, and we've got it. And restart on lap 12. Make it lap 13 as they cross the line. Scott Black leads Harris and Marshall, followed by Christopher Wade, Kyle Hall, your top five. Oh, we saw somebody down there a little bit on the apron. The 67. It wasn't Yakovucci. I think it was Jerry Hutchinson. So he dipped down below that yellow line, and boy, that's got to be careful there. That could be a problem. Saw somebody blinking there a little bit. Not sure. Let's see. Sometimes the guys will have, sometimes the car will blink right at when they're pacing and get better as they get going. And hopefully we don't have anybody blinking too much because in a situation like this, yeah, that can be a very nerve-wracking thing for sure. Guys are staying nose to tail pretty good. Right along with Steve Anderson there, 10th spot. Oh, he's gotten some connection issues there. We'll move to somebody else. Let's see. Let's go to Emery Knoll. Oh, we have a caution. I think that's what's happening here. See a lot of cars blinking tonight when we have a caution. I don't know if it may be the server might be acting up a little bit tonight. That is a whole lot of, and see, that's one thing that guys, they don't have any control over that. That's all the server, and so yeah, we do have this is caution number 2, and let's see. Um, it's saying that Lee Tucker was involved, and we're going to have to wait for the server to settle down so we can get a lock on some of these drivers. If I were in the actual server, I could see what their ping is, and in other words, that's what their connection strength is, and maybe having a issue with this server tonight, folks. Boy, that can make for a long race. Michael Guidry, it seems like every car is having problems. Guidry is tore up if we can see the car. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Again, that's on the iRacing side. Not much we can do about that at all. And stick with it as best we can. There's Davenport. He's coming in. His front end is tore up, and not sure if they have just one fast repair. I don't know if he's had to use his or not, but with that damage that he has on the front, he might be there for a while. Let's see who else is in. Brian Lynch, he's in, getting work done, and there's Travis Yakovucci. He's on his way out. Yeah, we're gonna stay with the field as best we possibly can. There's Robert Ramsey, 14th position. Now, it may also be due to the number of cars in this server. This is a very large group of cars, and I'm not sure the last time I remember seeing 37, 38 cars in the server. I mean, it is a huge number of cars, and this server may not be dealing with this too good tonight, as we're on lap 16 now. And Scott Black, he continues to lead. We got John Marshall behind him in second. Kyle Hall there, he's in third position. Followed by the 54, Emery Knoll. And Jerry Hutchison rounding out your top five. The rest of the field is kind of playing catch up there. Everybody looks a little settled down there. The cars are all looking better. It's weird. It seems like it happens right when the caution comes out. And it's almost like the server just goes crazy. Yeah. That's kind of a first for me. I've never seen the server go so crazy like that during a caution. There's 17 of Josh Klinger in 8th position. 11th position is the 6-car Adam Sidlow. He's got a bit of damage on that Rhesus machine there. Looks like in the back there he had a little bit of damage. And see, Ramsey, he's on his, bringing that STP machine down in the pit road. Sidlow is also coming in for maybe tires or repair. We'll see. He might be getting a little bit of work done on that 6-car. And okay, so he used his fast repair. For any of you that may not be familiar with iRacing, a fast repair, a league can set it up. You can have one, you can have unlimited number. A lot of times leagues will have one or two, maybe three, but a lot of times they may only have one. I've seen that a lot. And if your car is really messed up, you can use that fast repair and boom, right back to brand new. Hey, wouldn't that be a great thing in the real world? It'd get your car back on track quickly. But hey, once you use it, that's it. That's your ace that you had to play. So sometimes you have to, if you're able to get the damage repaired, if it's not too severe, you can get your work done on the car and get on back out there. But at a track like Daytona or Talladega, plate tracks, you've got to have that arrow just right. You cannot have a damaged car or there's no point in you being out there. You're just going to get left by the field. And I know the guys hate to use that fast repair right at the beginning, but it's just a tough deal sometimes. You may not have a choice. Okay, we're in lap 17 now, and leader Bryson Alexander, he's your leader now. And well, let's see. And it's showing Scott Black now second position. Now, I thought Black was still the leader, unless I don't think I missed him. Okay, I see what's going on. Uh-oh. See, I think the servers are acting up a little bit because you see Black is right behind the pace car, correct? But you see Bryson Alexander further down in front of the pace car. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the server's gotten a little mixed up. Not our timing and scoring, but what the iRacing server is showing us and how it's scoring the cars. Because I'm pretty sure that Scott Black was leading, and as you can see, he's right behind the pace car. I didn't see him come into the pits at all, and so that's going to be interesting. You would think that it's not like Alexander got a wave around either. You can see on the track map he's coming around to the back of the field, and that's I tell you, that's kind of a shame for everybody else because technically he's got everybody else a lap down. And what do you do in a situation like that? Now I'm not sure if they have a race control tonight. Lights are out on the pace car, but getting ready to restart. It'll be lap 20 when they cross the line. But as far as iRacing is concerned, Bryson Alexander is your leader, and here he is right at the back, catching up to the back of the pack. There's Black. Pace car is off. He's waiting for the restart. Here we go. Restart. Lap number 20. They make their way down to turn 1. Black followed by the 87 of Kyle Hall. Got the 71 of John Marshall back there as well. It's actually 71's on the high side. Looked like the 54 there of he's showing as the 54. He's showing as the 54, but for whatever reason I don't know, the car number's not matching the car, unless there's something wrong with my eyeballs. Everybody's staying nose to tail pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why. That's weird. We got the 21 there, Dylan Glass. He's on the high side of that DuPont car, and that should be. I think Kyle. I don't know. I think Emery Knoll. There may be something going on there. A little bit of some strange things going on with the iRacing timing and scoring tonight, folks, for sure. And they continue to race through. Yeah, Scott Black, he's at the point there. We're just going to have to, I don't know what to tell you, folks. That you look at the timing tower and it shows Alexander as the leader, but, your eyes don't fool you. Because there's Alexander way back there. And that is just something. You notice how all the names, okay, we got another caution here. Let's see what happened there. Eliu Childs was involved in that. That's the 13 car. Doesn't look like too much damage, though, from what we can see here. It says he was involved in a crash, but everybody's still rolling on the 13. Don't see hardly any damage on the 13. Let's go ahead and let's look back. Let's look at Jerry Hedrick here, and let's see if we can see with him. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, Hedrick, he was right there behind Childs. Well, that's Davenport there, the 81. I don't know where it's. I clicked on Hedrick. Let's go to Hedrick again, see if we can grab Hedrick. There he is, the 15 car. That's who we're looking for. And the 43, yep, see what I was talking about earlier? This is why you don't bump draft with those cars. That low swept nose goes right underneath the rear of these cars, and this particular car, and that is just not a good thing. He definitely had a little help that time coming around, and but it doesn't look like he's none the worse for wear. He's just, let's see if he was able to keep it down there. He's fighting to keep it off the track. Those guys are just coming at him hard there, and he's able to get it turned around and stay down on the apron. Good job there for Hedrick. Keep it out of harm's way and keep everybody else from getting collected there as he watches the field go by. Let's take it back live here. And Hedrick, he's back in 29th position. And the car looks pretty good, actually. Let's see here. We got now Bryson Alexander. He's coming on pits. There's Potter. Bryson Alexander. He's on pit road. And it might, I don't know. It looks like it's kind of sorting itself out now. They're showing Black once again your leader. So I think iRacing timing and sorting, timing and scoring got everything sorted out. And Alexander looked like he was the only one that came on pit road. So now we can go back to the front here. Scott Black, yep, and he's being scored correctly there. That's good to see. You hate to see a guy that he's at the front, but it's not showing him at the front. That's not good. And we got some lapped cars. They're running off the screen a little bit. We don't want to make the graphics too small so you can't see them. But if they're running off the screen, we're gonna drop this down to just show 30 cars, so we can at least these are the cars that are on the lead lap. And if we do focus on one of those cars, it will show up in the graphic. Now lap 23 of 80, kind of getting right along. Even though I believe this was our third caution, we are kind of getting along here. Now on lap 24, actually. Nobody else is in the pits as we speak. And looks like everybody's still running, too. Nobody has retired. That's good to see. There's McCoy. He's coming in. Is anybody coming behind him? No, not this time. Oh, take that back. Eliu Childs is coming in, and a few other guys. There's Joe Cochran. He's on the way in. Riley Duncan. He's on the way in. And Chip Parks, the 30 machine. He's on the way in. Now, some of these cars may be not on the lead lap. Let's pull that up here. Let's see. Parks. Yeah, Parks is one lap down. And several of the cars that matter of fact, that was just all the cars that were at least a lap down on pit road there. There's Riley Duncan making his way out. McCoy, he's on his way out. I think Charles is ahead of him on the way out. There's Nate Lynch. He got a bit of damage on that Budweiser machine. And hopefully it's not too long. I mean, it's a long, Daytona being a 2-mile track there. And he's got a bit of time that he can get some work done. It just depends on how much work is it. They're working on getting that hood knocked down there. And hopefully, where the leader's coming out of turn 4 and now the Lynch is away, trying to stay. See, Lynch, he's already 2 laps down, though. He's trying to keep from going another lap down, and he should get out before the field comes around. Yeah, he beat them out clearly. And he may have used the fast repair already from being caught up in something else, or he may be just trying to hold on to it as best he can. Because if you only have one fast repair, what else can you do? You're just gonna try to hold on to it as best you can until the very end, and have that ace there. Lights are out on the pace car, and they're making their way around to turn 1 there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can grab. Let's see if we can grab Travis here, bring him up and stuff. Oh, hey, Jerry. This is Tony on the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Tony, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? Boy, I tell you, wild times out there right now, huh?
Yeah, man. Just out here trying to keep it up front, trying to avoid the craziness, and getting ready for this restart here. Let's see if we can get this outside line working.
Yeah, how's the car handling?
It's handling pretty good. Haven't had a chance to pit yet.
Yeah.
Kind of wanting some new tires, but it's Daytona, so it's handling just fine. Just trying to keep it in line and not hit anybody.
10-4. Well, good luck. What channel were you in? Was it the General or
Winston? Winston Cup.
10-4. We'll put you back there. Good luck now.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks for everything you do, man.
Thank you. Good luck. And we'll drop him back down there. Waiting for the pace car. The pace car is getting ready to go in. There he goes. This will be lap 28 as we cross the line. Actually, looks like we got one more lap of caution. I was looking at the track map. I thought we were getting ready to go green. We could have stayed with him a little longer. Let's see. We might. I hate to push it so close to the end of a pace lap before a restart. We'll go ahead and wait till the next restart. We'll try to grab another driver. There are 2 or 3 drivers that I can get to, and like I was saying, we were having some technical difficulties with the radio communications tonight. So whoever we can get to, we will try to get to them under the cautions and see how the race is going. But we're in turn 3 now, getting ready to get this show back on the road here. Scott Black is your leader. And you know what? It's showing him, okay, but I think that's okay because Hall's right there next to him, and they're just jockeying for position. That's why that was changing a little bit. iRacing is very precise based on the positioning of those cars, but Scott is indeed your leader on the restart here. Pace car is in, and we're racing again. Lap 28 at Daytona. Oh, and we have another caution. Let's see. Derek Offerman, looks like we're seeing that he might have been involved in it. And you see when there's a caution, it seems like the server goes crazy. And I'm not sure where he was running. I don't even see him in the, there he is. Let's see if we can lock in on his car. He doesn't show a lot of damage, but let's see. Let's see if we can find Hutchison. You know, and we were just, it said that it was saying that he went off track as well, but it's, you know, some of that might be because of all of this glitching going on with the server tonight. And you know, feel bad for the guys, you know, because there's absolutely nothing they can do about that. And you know what? It might not even look to from their perspective. They might not even realize that it's glitching like that. It's what we're seeing, but because no, we're in the spectator mode watching the race, and the guys, they might not even be aware of it. So to them, the race may be going along just fine. But yeah, it's just one of those iRacing things sometimes. You know, we're gonna, let's see. I think I can. Let's see where everybody is. Is there anybody on pit road? I don't know. Nobody's on pit road right now. There's a couple of guys. Just as I say that, they're coming in. There's Trower and there's Hutchison. And I thought I saw it say he was involved. Oh man, heavy damage on the 14 car. Wow. Hope he's got a fast repair. There was that the 13. I think I just saw go into their pit. That might have been Elio Childs. I think. It was either 13 or the 31. Might have been the 31. No. Yeah, he used his fast repair, so he's down and away quickly. Christopher Trower, that's who we saw. It was the 33. Car doesn't look too damaged. He's probably using, probably has some optional repairs, and he's sitting there having that car serviced. And see the leaders now, they're just going into turn one, and you see how long it takes to get around the track. So, yeah, the track like this or Talladega, yeah, you can get a lot done if you need a lot done and maintain the lap that you're on. Trower, he's only one lap down. And he may be trying to hold on to his fast repair if he hasn't used it already. Steve Anderson, he's on pits. In fact, he's getting ready to take off now. I think I just saw there was the 43 Ramsey. There's Guidry. He's on the way out. 43 Robert Ramsey getting 4 fresh tires for that STP machine. Down and away. There's Lee Tucker getting work done on that Super Flow car. And that's the 4 car of who is that? That is James Harris. Now currently showing in 36th position. And we're still not showing anybody. I'm not showing any retirement, so that's good to see. I believe 38th position, Darren Jones. You know, he's still on. He's 30 laps down. Now he may just be in the server. If you know, as long as he's in the server, he's not showing as retired from the race. So he may be just sitting it out. From the looks of things, I don't know if he's just having repairs that's just going to take a while. And but if he's been on there for 30 laps, now 31, I don't know. That's quite a bit. Rally Davenport on his way back out. Looks like that car is not too bad. Oh, sorry, on his way back, on his way in. Let's see what he's going to get done. See if he's going to get 4 tires. He got the right sides going on. Pace car's coming out of turn 2. We're in lap 31 of 80, getting close to the halfway mark already. And maybe having some extra work done on that 81 machine while he's got a chance to, you know, like you said, it's such a long pace lap. That's a good example of how you can just get as much work done. And if he needed more work, I don't know if they got a 1 to go signal or not. Let's go up to the front and let's catch up with Scott Black and see if the lights are out on the pace car. Nope, the lights are, guys just got their wave arounds. The cars that were a lap down they might have, I don't know if they were in front of the leader. It didn't look like they were, but for whatever reason, they're getting a wave around and coming around now to come up in the back of the field. So we got one more pace lap before we go green. So let's see who we can find. I was going to, there's Travis Yacovucci. And he's one of the guys that got that wave around. I think it's pronounced Yakuvachi. You know what? We're going to find out right now. I'm pretty sure it's Yakuvachi. I think somebody said something in the chat. Hello to the folks in the chat. Taylor Yakuvachi. Yakuvachi. Yep, she got the pronunciation in there for me. Thank you there, Taylor. Let's see if we can grab Travis here. Let's see if we see him in the chat. Okay. I'm going to see if I can move him up here real quick. Hey, Travis, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going, Tony?
Oh, pretty good, man. We're having a little bit of a rough go out there right now, huh?
Not quite sure what's going on with the servers, but everyone started dropping laps for no reason, and they're trying to get everyone back caught up.
Right. You know, a couple of times now when there was a caution, all the cars were just flashing off the screen and just everything was going haywire. Are you guys seeing that as well?
We're seeing cars flying to the sky and bouncing everywhere.
Oh, man. Yeah. Sound like it may be a server issue or something. And just because there are a lot of cars out there tonight. What was it, like 38, I believe, on track. And it may be just due to that. I don't know. But hopefully you guys can weather the storm there and, you know, keep this thing going. And because right now you're on the lead lap and just got to try to stay out of trouble there, right?
Yeah, trying to stay out of trouble's key. I was doing good up at 6th for a while and got caught up in that wreck with the shock top car. A little upsetting, but we're going to try to battle back forward and see if we can place up on top.
Yeah, it looks like maybe, I guess they have one more caution lap, I guess, because they seem to be pacing around again. How's the car handling out there in traffic?
I'm sorry, one more time, Tony? I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, how's the car handling in traffic out there? I see a lot of movement with a lot of the guys, and saw a couple of guys get together every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way the car handles at the Daytona and Dega. I'm used to getting moved around a lot with the draft, so it's not bothering me too much, but there's a lot of guys you can tell don't have experience with the ARCA cars, that it's giving a little bit of a...
Yeah, 10-4. Well, I'm going to put you back down to the channel. You were in the let's see, Winston chat, correct?
Correct.
10-4. I'll put you back down there, man, and good luck, and maybe we'll talk to you later on.
Thank you much, Tony.
Okay, and that's Travis Yacovachi, currently 21st position, trying to survive out here tonight in the Daytona 200 here. I don't see nobody else is on pace on pit road there. Let's see, the lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going green this time around. They're going into turn 3 now. You're watching the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath here on Rice Motorsports TV. And my apologies, this is obviously not a practice race. This is the real thing, folks. We need to change that graphic. I've been getting with the guys in some of their setup races, you know, trying to get things ready. And okay, I thought the lights were off on the pace car, and it got waved off again. That's interesting. Don't see anybody. Nobody's on pit road, and the lights. It looks like the lights are off on the pace car, from what I can see. He's laying back there a bit, but it still looks like, yeah, I don't see any lights on the pace car, so there must be an admin that waved off the restart for whatever reason. And so we're going to have one more pass around. When they cross the line, it'll be lap 35, only 5 from the halfway point. Scott followed by the 71 of John Marshall. Kyle Hall, he's still back there in third. Dylan Glass, he's your 4th place runner, followed by Emery Knoll rounding out the top 5. Then we have Josh Klinger in 6th position, followed by the 84 Michael Potter. After Michael, we've got Douglas Hooper there in 8th position. He was your, I believe, he was the pole sitter, followed by the 6 of Adam Sidlow. Rounding out the top 10, they're kind of jockeying for position here. I want to say it was Tyler Farrell, but right now Christopher Wade is showing as 10th. If those cars, if they inch past one past the other one, then their positions will change. They're actually, whatever position they're in, technically they're still there, but timing is scoring. Up, here we go. We got a green this time. Lap 35. Now Black, he's been pretty good on the restarts. Everybody is just staying behind him there. Marshall right on his tail. Careful not to get too close. There's the 87 of Kyle Hall. Everybody's doing a good job staying nose to tail there. Now it looks like the 21 trying to get some help from the 70 there. That's Dylan Glass on the outside. You know, that's 70. That's not, the car says 70, but that's not the number that's showing for him. Let's see. Let's go to Dylan Glass here. He's a 21. Emery Knoll is being shown as the 54. And yet, I believe that's his car that looks like it says number 70 on it. I don't know why his car says 70, but hey, we know who it is. These top 10 guys, they're doing a good job of staying in line. There's 17 to Josh Klinger, trying to hold on to that lead pack. These cars are moving around a bit. Travis was telling us that he likes that car. He's used to that movement. Some of these guys may not be as used to it. Boy, this is a trial by fire here, boy, if you're not used to it. Daytona is not quite as wide as Talladega. You really have to maintain your focus all the way around the lap. Things can go wrong in a hurry. There's Offerman. Oh, okay. Oh, getting a little squirrely there. Not Offerman. I think that was Michael Potter, perhaps. I believe that's Potter in that Bell South car. up into the top 10 there. They race down the back stretch here. And look at that second group way back yonder. There's Hutcherson. Let's go back a little further. That's kind of like the second group there of cars. That's Jerry Hedrick. He's got Davenport right behind him there, Riley Davenport. And they're having a bit of a battle there. Davenport trying to stay on the 15 car. They're trying to draft up to catch that lead pack, and that lead pack has got a lead change. Dylan Glass, the 21, now your leader, and you know their positions are changing so fast, and there's Noel. The car says 70, but we're showing him as the 54. He's battling with Glass there for that first spot. Oh, and there's oh boy, a lot of guys dove into the pits. That wasn't planned, or was it? Okay. For a minute, I thought they were spinning. Noel went in, and there's Scott Black, who was also leading, and he's in the pits. And they decided to make I don't think they pitted that last time under caution. And they're going to do a green flag pit stop. Oh, boy. They're really, unless they know that they can make it the rest of the way on fuel or something, that's going to be a gutsy move there. Can't wait to see how that plays out. And he came out. He's still, I believe he's like at the tail end of the lead lap. He's not showing a lap down yet. Oh, look at that. A caution is out. Just as he comes out of pit road, caution is out, lap 41. And that's, I think it's McCoy and Farrell are involved in that. Let's see, he doesn't look like he has too much damage. Let's see, where's McCoy at? Matter of fact, I don't even see McCoy. Did he, Let's go back and look at the replay and see if we can see what happened there. And let's see if we can get his car. There's McCoy. This is slow motion replay. And he's already on the apron. Unless he was just trying to come in and do a green flag pit stop. Because, iRacing, if it sees you down on the apron, I don't know if it's depending on how fast you're going or what. Sometimes it interprets it as you went off track. And let's roll it at regular speed here. No, he's definitely coasting, and he just came to a stop down there in the infield, and looked like he towed back to the pits. Let's bring it back live here, and we're showing. We have a couple of retirements. Harris and McCoy are showing retired. Now, McCoy, he's apparently he decided to put it behind the wall for whatever reason. Didn't look like the car had any damage, but he just decided to go ahead and park it. There's Steve Anderson on pit road. Several cars on pit road. Lee Tucker, he decided to stay out. Let's see, catch some other guys on pit road. There's the 32 of Zachary Rogers. I'm sorry, 37 of Zachary Rogers. Had that Taco Bell machine in, getting some tires. 33 of Chip Parks was in line. There's a 20 of Offerman. Gaining a few positions coming off of pit road. Now up to 18th position. And look who's at the point. Travis Iacovacci, your leader here on lap 42. You know what? This might be where he wants to be too, folks. I think Travis is going to be liking this. He likes how this car handles, and now he's got some clean air to work with. This may be just what the doctor ordered. And let's see, Yakovachi, he's been in one time. Ramsey is right behind him there in second place. He's been in pit road a three times. Adam Sidlow has been in one time. The 15, Jerry Hedrick, he's been in two times. And he's made some good moves. He's up there near the front. I think that these guys came in the last time, and it wasn't that long ago, before we pitted, because Hedrick, he pitted on 23. Sidlow pitted on 16. Ramsey pitted on lap 29. That was the third time he was in. And actually, Travis, he's been out there since lap 14. So wow, those tires are a bit old. So this could be an interesting restart for the 67 machine. See, it looks like everybody is off of pit road, except for Riley Duncan. He's still on pit road, getting some work done on that 97 machine. So let's see, Brian Chu, he's on pit road, getting ready to take off now. Get that 11 machine back on track. He's in 35th position. He is 3 laps down. We're just past the halfway mark, though, and I tell you, if he catch another caution, he might get ahead of the leaders there and one fairly soon, and he might get a lap back. And just because you're a lap or two down, it doesn't mean that you're out by any means. I've seen a lot of different things happen on the racetrack, and you know how they say, it's never over till it's over, folks. There's Hooper, currently 21st position. Let's see, we're showing all these cars are showing on the lead lap now. So everybody kind of got themselves unlapped. Those are the ones that we show, at least the top 30 here anyway. I think there are a few more of those guys further down. They are 2 or 3 laps down, And, at the moment, Hooper is not one of them. He's back in the battle here. I believe the lights are out on the pace car, and from what I can see, looks like he's out, so we might be going green this time around. Lap 45 when we cross the line. I think our last restart was maybe about 10 laps ago, when it was lap 35. Waiting to see if that pace car pulls in. And somebody there is, looks like that's Chu trying to get around quickly. Boy, he's just, wow, they were late giving him the wave around. That's not going to benefit him too much now as we go green again. Chu is just getting into turn 1, and here comes the field. And they will be catching up to him in a hurry. Yakobachi there with Ramsey. Ramsey got a little high there. There's the 6 car, Adam Sidlow on the inside. And Yakovachi got a little touch there by Ramsey. Managed to hold on to it. in the same time, there's Sidlow trying to make it the move to the front, and he does. Yakovachi running really high up there to the wall. And that's allowed Lee Tucker. Him and the positions are just juggling back and forth right now. They're so close. Yakovachi just did come in second that time as they crossed the line. Ramsey right behind him. He's getting really close to the 67 there. That's making me nervous. Here comes the 15. Hedrick on the outside. The boys are battling hard. We got somebody else on pit road. Steve Anderson's in pit road. Oh, and Ramsey got turned. And we got a caution, lap 46. And let's see, can we even lock in on Ramsey? Still trying to get that 43 car woed down. And we heard Travis Yakovachi say earlier, sometimes they have those cautions and the cars are flying all in the air. Boy, I tell you, the guys are having a rough time tonight in this inaugural race here with the Midwest Winston Cup Series. I mean, nothing that, it's no fault of their own, but that Cervic is just really wreaking havoc on these guys tonight. And it's hard enough to battle each other and having to battle the server too. I'd kind of like, I wish iRacing were running a little better than that, everybody, the drivers and the fans, deserve to see a better race than this. And who is Scott Black? Oh, Black is tore up. Oh, that left front tire's not turning at all, folks. Heavy damage on the 51 car. He got caught in something. Let's see. He's not even showing. Let's hit the replay, see if we can see what happened to the 51 here. If it'll even show us. It's being really glitchy tonight, the server. So we're gonna just take it back live because it won't allow us to stay locked on him there. But man, he definitely got caught up in that one. Trying to make his way around the pit road. Let's bring it back live here. I think he may already be on pit road. Currently at 17th position. Looks like he's just about to hit pit road there. Let's see if he has a fast repair. If he's got it, he is absolutely going to have to use it now. Boy, that car is just damaged on left side, front of the car, right side, right rear. What corner of the car isn't messed up? He overshot just a little bit, did he? Yeah, had to back up. Does he have a fast repair? Yep, that's it. No, couldn't hold on to it any longer. Getting 4 tires from the looks of it. He's down and away. Mike Lynch on pit road. So you also have, there's Yakovachi. And waiting, I'm sorry, there's Anderson. I thought I was looking at Yakovachi there. He's 26th position. Yakovachi, he's on pit road, so he's, I think he had stayed out one time, like we saw. He had only pitted one time so far. So there was no way that he could just stay out anymore. And looks like he may have lost a lap again you know, because of the way it's cycling around. And that car had those tires are over 30 laps old, I believe. Hope he's going to get a chance to get going again. He may be just sitting there having work done on the car. You know, already used that fast repair and just have to do what he can do. There's Farrell. He's 7th place, the 77 car. Who is it? Somebody drove off the track back there. Who is that? That is the 54/70 of Emery Knoll. Wonder what that was all about. Down to the infield. That Haas machine. Now back up the front now, and a new leader, 97, O'Reilly Duncan. And maybe, you know what? I think, did he get like a wave around or something? Because I think the same thing that happened earlier, folks, is happening again. iRacing is showing him as the leader, and it looks like he got a wave around. And let's see, Michael Weber is the pace car in front of him. Yes, it is. I believe Michael Weber, the 64 car, is your leader, your true leader. And, you know, we just have to kind of go with that because I think the iRacing timing and scoring is just glitching tonight. And it may have something to do with all these cars on the field. It's just getting a little confused. I haven't seen too many races lately having like server problems. This is by far the most that I've seen. But yeah, give it to the 64. Hey, that's my number. Now lap 50 of 80, only 30 to go. Lights are out on the pace car. The guy that's being scored in first, Riley Duncan, now he's back there and he's stopped. He's right at turn 4. And I don't know if maybe he's just going to not sure what he's doing. Is that turn 4 he's at? I was looking on the track map, see if I could see where he was. And his car, it looked like he's having problems with the car. Let's look at the track map and see where the 97 is. I don't see him, so we're gonna focus on Weber here on this restart. Unless he's trying to wait for the field so they get sorted out. That may be what's going on. And we're restarted. Oh, we got 87 to Kyle Hall on pit road right at the restart. Wow. And we're hearing that there may be a possible error here, some kind of an unwarranted black flag on the 87, but whether or not their league rules allow them to clear black flags, some leagues are like that. Black flags won't be cleared. Meanwhile, at 25, Joe Cochran, your leader. Everybody's pretty much staying in line. Josh Klinger, the 17 car there. I think that's he's on the high side. Cochran on the inside of that 25 car, and there's the 57 or the 37 of Zachary Rogers. 30 of Chip Parks up there, jogging position for the 3rd and 4th position there. And they're back and forth there in at top 10, top 15. Let's look a little further back. There's Michael Weber in the 64 car. Oh, he got Chip Parks got high there that time coming off the wall. Well, we're trying to hold on to fourth place there. Oh, we do have a caution. Let's see who was involved in that one. Looks like perhaps Dennis Hooper. And yeah, Hooper, he's got a little bit of damage there. And who was that down on the apron? That looks like the 33 of Christopher Trower. Major damage on the 33 car. Let's run the tape back, see what we can see here. And okay, there's Trower. He's rolling along. And okay, something's happening in front of him there. And you know, oh boy, that's just like where are you going to go? You just can't turn left on a dime. And the car is sliding down. Boom, there you go. And right into the 20. Wow. Bad luck for the 33 there. Let's just take it back live here. Get some hood pins for that 33 car and get it tied back down and get back out there. Hopefully, don't know if he has a fast repair or not. He's got that Excellipath sponsorship on the car. The sponsor for tonight's race. Thank them for coming on board. Trying to get that car steered in there and he didn't quite overshoot. And oh boy, he doesn't. If he had had a fast repair, he would have used it. That right front tire, the only thing holding it on, I believe, is the tether. And his night may be done with 25 laps to go. And looks like he's got major damage on the 33. And I don't see him getting out there anytime soon. There's Travis Jacobucci. He's not having a good night now either. He's got a bit of damage on that 67 car. Josh Klinger, now your leader. Lap 55. More cars on pit road. Christopher Wade there, and Ely Childs, he's on his way back out. Childs currently 17th position on the lead lap. He's followed by Michael Potter, who's also on the lead lap. I think they're close to the tail end of the lead lap. Ward and Lynch. There's Joseph Ward. He's close to the end of the lead lap, and right now Nate Lynch, there he goes. He was the last car on the lead lap, and he's getting going now. That leaves Ward and let's see, the other Lynch. I think that's another. That the brothers, Mike Lynch. He's already on track, but technically right now he's showing as the. He might have been the lucky. Well, no, he couldn't have been a lucky. He might have been the lucky dog. He's at the tail end of the lead lap, so he might have just got his wave around. Bringing that 2 car around. Josh Klinger riding along behind the pace car, making their way down to turn 1, and they're going to have at least one more lap of caution as they head down to turn 1. Let's see, who will we not talk to tonight? Did we talk to Kyle Hall? Let's see. Where's Kyle at? Trying to, where is he I don't see him. I don't even see him on the grid here. He's in there somewhere. There he is. Okay, Kyle, he's on pit road, or not on pit road. He's just sitting there. Not sure what's wrong. Well, he's waiting for something. They may be trying to get something sorted out on iRacing. He may be in communication with a race control or something, or an admin or somebody trying to get things sorted out here. All 27, 3 laps down. There's a 30 of Chip Parks, still in the top 10. Let's see if we is he in the server here, or there are a lot of guys in the server, but some of them I just can't get to right now, and I don't. Let's see. Yeah, he's got his mic muted anyway, so I don't think I can move him anywhere. Let's see. I don't see anybody else really that I can quite get to speak to them. Now lap 57 to 80. There's Zach Rogers. He's currently running. He's in the 3rd position. I thought I saw him in the server here. Let's see if we can grab Zachary. And his mic is muted though. I don't know if he's going to hear us. Let's try it anyway. Hey Zach, it's Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I do.
Hey, how you doing, man? Man, you're surviving out there tonight, huh?
Oh yeah, man. It's been intense. Dodged a couple wrecks, and somehow we made it up here to 3rd. Hopefully, we can maybe get to 1st here.
10-4. Is the car's handling good for you?
Yeah, handling pretty good. Appear to be good on fuel and tires. We should be able to make it the rest of the way.
10-4. Well, good luck now. I'll put you back up to the channel, and good luck to the end of the race.
All right, Tony. Appreciate it.
Okay, that's Zach Rogers getting ready for the restart here. Waiting for that pace car. Klinger is your leader. There goes the pace car on the pit road. Wait for that green flag. It'll be lap 58 when we cross the line. And they're racing down the backstretch. Klinger, he's in a bit of a trouble there now, and oh boy, he lost the lead. He backed to 4th. As Joe Cochran shoots right to the head of the class there with Emery Knoll right behind him. I think they're thinking, hey, we need to get away from these guys. They're not going to be able to get too far. Trying to draft as close as you can to the 25 without making contact. We saw what happened earlier. Get that nose of the car right under the bottom, and both of you might be going into the wall. They race down the backstretch. 77 trying to get a push there from the 71 of John Marshall. Now lap 60, only 20 laps to go in this event, folks. These guys are getting after it now. Look how tight, man. I tell you, those top 6 there. Let's say top 7 or top 8, actually, if you include the who is that? The 37 of Zachary Rogers. He's trying to catch up there and get with him. And actually, that Trey Jackson right behind him. Trey Jackson followed by the 21 of Dylan Glass. There was a little bit of a gap between them and the front pack, but they're trying to close in on them there. There's Parks on the outside of Glass. I think that was the 51 we saw as they went by. Scott Black just trying to stay down out of the way. We got that 51 car rolling again. A little further back, there's Mike Lynch battling with the 29, Douglas Hooper. That's the 15th position. And you see that smoke? See, that's somebody's car just blinking just a little bit, and you see that tire smoke. That's a little bit of a connection issue. So there's, I'll tell you, there's all kinds of perils out there tonight for the drivers. So far, folks have been surviving. The majority of the drivers have been surviving. There's John Marshall, 7th position, staying right with that lead pack. These cars seem to suck up rather well, and you really got to get out of the gas to keep them literally running into the back of the car in front of you. It'd probably be nice if they had somewhere to go when they get that run, but running in such a tight pack, yeah, that's not going to give you too many options. They start lap 63 now. Rocketing down the back stretch. And Cochran and Knoll continue to battle it out at the front there. Joel Klinger, boy, he's right in the thick of it too, boy, that 17 car. So close to the front. Just nowhere to really go. He's kind of boxed in for sure. Just can see the 77 of Tyler Farrell there. It'll be 15 laps to go when we cross the line this time. And the cars are moving around quite a bit. Oh, boy, who is that? That was the 81? Oh, boy. Or was that the, couldn't tell who that was, and a caution is out. Oh, man. I said 81, or was it the, it was the 53, Christopher Wade. Let's see. Let's look at Kyle Hall and see if we can see what happened there. And there's Hall, the 87 car. Now, okay, the 77 is already on top of Chip Parks, the 30 machine. And Hall, oh, man, he got caught by the 31. Oh, that was, and then came back and tagged the 31 a little bit. Oh, and look at the back of the 87. And he catches the 64, gets T-boned by the, what is that, the 27, I think it's the 27 car there. Oh, man. Just a rough night there for Kyle Hall, for sure. Let's take that back live here. He's trying to survive out there, but it's rough. 13 laps to go. 14 laps to go. Let's see. Brian Lynch, he's on pit road. And oh, okay, this car is just blinking in and out, I think. Hopefully, it looked like it. Okay, he's losing some positions as the leaders go by there. And there's Tyler Farrell on his way in at Bass Pro Shops number 77. And boy, he's been in the battle too. Oh boy, the rear bumper just hanging in the breeze. Let's hope he has a fast repair to fix that 77 car. Oh, overshot big time. Got to back her up. Does he have a fast repair? Doesn't look like it. He may be there a while. Let's see. Anybody else? We already saw Lynch. Him and Lynch are the only two that I see that are on pit road. Up here comes Trey Jackson. He's coming in, followed by Chip Parks. Got his hood in the air. There's Mike Lynch. And Jerry Hedrick is on his way in. His car doesn't look too bad. Let's see if he gets fuel. He might get 4 tires here. Right side's going on. Hedrick right now is 9th position. Just went now. He's losing position now as the lead cars go by. Getting the left sides on. May have a little bit of damage that he's getting fixed since he's in the pits. And it looks like he's still on the lead lap. Looks like he's going to come out 14th position perhaps. No, right now he's still showing 12th. Okay, he came out 12th position on the lead lap, so not bad. Hopefully the car doesn't have too much aero damage. So that, I've seen a lot of guys. I got to look at some of these guys who have had some damage and see how they're hanging out there and stuff. I'm pretty sure they're getting left a little bit though. Aerodynamics being super critical. There's Dennis Hooper on pit road. Joseph Ward is on his way out. Indicate he had to wait for the field to go by. I guess. I wonder. Yeah, well, he's sitting there like pit exit was closed and somebody else just rolled by him. Who was that? That was looked like the 29 of Dennis Hooper. Hooper just came on out of the pits and so maybe the pit was open unless he just didn't. He might get a penalty, might get an EOL there for exiting the closed pit. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember, is that an EOL or is that a stop and go penalty? Boy, you don't want to do a stop and go under green here. See, nobody else is on. Okay, there's Scott Black, the 51 car. He's back on pit road. He had a bit of damage earlier. Not sure if he used a fast. I think he was just sitting there. He stayed there because right now he's 9 laps down, so he might didn't have the fast repair to use, and just doing what he can now to just hopefully get to the end of the race. Quite a bit of time there going on. Let's see if let's go up here to the leaders. Joe Cochran. Well, yeah, lights are on the pace car, so they're going to have one more lap to go here. Let's see, is Black going to make it out before they get here? He's sitting there and he doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Here comes the field. There they come, getting ready. And okay, he's down and away. He timed it as late as he could, get as much work done on that 51 machine. He's able to beat the field out. He was having a good race. Definitely was up the front there for a good portion of the race. Getting ready to head down the back stretch now is your leaders in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Emery Knoll, that car that says number 70 on it. Now, I do have, there's a feature in iRacing where you can, what it does, it hides the number that, the standard number that iRacing supplies, and you can turn that feature off so it'll show a custom number on the car. Now, that may be his custom number there for Emery, number 70, but he's assigned number 54. If that's the case, then either he has to change that to 54 or, you know, they need to give him number 70. I don't believe there's another 70 out there. So it's obviously got to be one way or the other. Lights are out on the pace car. Waiting for him to come down on pit road. About to go in. Looks like that was Lynch there, one of the Lynch, I say Lynch brothers. I don't know for sure that they're related or not, but couldn't tell. That was the number 24. Getting that wave around there. Now lap 70 of 80. Wow, we only have 10 laps to go here. We're still under caution, and they're getting things sorted out here. I thought I saw somebody down on the apron. There's the 24 Brian Lynch. That was Brian that was coming all the way around, catching up to the back of the field. Making their way down the back stretch here. Cochran, Knoll, Klinger, Marshall, Davenport, your top 5, followed by Rogers, Lynch, Glass, Wade, and both Nate Lynch and Mike Lynch. Mike Lynch is a top 10 runner there in the number 2 car. Nate Lynch, he's in 6th position, the 3 car. Waiting for that pace car to come off. And we're racing once again. Lap 71 as we cross the line. Boy, they're getting down to it now. They're going to want to see this thing to the end. Cochran, your leader, followed by Knoll. They got a lot of company. At 17, Josh Klinger there, he thought he might have had a space to go up there on the outside, thought better of it. There's the 3 car on the high side. Nate Lynch trying to see if he can hook up with the, oh, and it looked like the 71, he just dived, he got hung out to dry on the outside. Knoll dove down to the inside. Now here comes the 71. See if he can do that same thing that the 54/70 car did. Racing their way onto the back stretch. Oh, there, nose to tail there, boy. Glass riding along, trying to hang with the leaders there. Lap 73. A little further back, folks are rolling right along. You know, nobody's being overly aggressive, and there's Jeff Clark in the 28 car. A little further back, there's Offerman running 15th position. Got a little bit of battle there with the 84. Just got that. I'm sorry, the 51 and the 64. Meanwhile, back up the front, Nate Lynch, third position, trying to get that 3 car to the front. Cochran, he got shuffled out. He's trying to make his way back up on the inside. Henry Knoll, looked like Knoll's going to try that high line there with Lynch, see how that works out for him. Here comes the 71 of John Marshall. Oh, somebody's bouncing down on the inside. Who was that? Was that Glass? That was somebody. It was one of the, we do have a caution. It wasn't the guy that I saw bouncing off the wall. Let's see. Let's go. Elihu Childs. Let's see what we see there. Oh, Childs. We're catching the tail end of it. Let's run it back a little bit so you can see. Oh, he did got turned there a little bit. Now he's down on the inside. He's got the 6 car right behind him there, and you know it almost seems like maybe it was that same thing. And the 51 got caught in another wreck. Oh boy, that one's bad. That right front tire is barely hanging on this time. Look at the 32. He's in big trouble. I mean, the 51 is just tore up this time. Let's take it back live here. And 51 of Scott Black trying to make his way back to pit road. Only 5 laps to go. We don't want this thing to end on the caution. There's another car behind him with the hood up in the air. See, who is that? That is the 32, Lee Tucker. Making their way around. Steven Anderson is on pit road. Looked like he came to a nice stop there. Look like he's going to get probably 4 tires. There's the 31 right behind him. Trey Jackson. Looked like he needs a little work on that 31 car. Doesn't appear to be getting any tires, though. And there's Parks. He's also on pit road. There's Offerman. The car doesn't look too bad. Childs, he's made it in the pit road. Got a little bit of damage maybe that he's going to take care of. Meanwhile, let's see. Kyle Hall, he's on his way back out. A couple of guys run out there, still got their hoods in the air. Remember, we said that now they don't see that. They're not aware that that's up in the air like that. I don't know if other drivers can see that, see their car have the hood up like that, or it may be just a cosmetic thing, you know, part of that damage model that iRacing came up with. But, well, I tell you, talk about adding challenge to the driver there. If he actually was his view was actually being blocked by the hood like that, boy, that would be a huge challenge to come down on pit road, and you saw all of that in your face. Looks like he's fixing to come in. Chew, he's already on pit road. There's Tucker making his way down to his pit stall. Let's see if he hits his marks, and yeah, he's right there. No fast repair, though. Meanwhile, back up the front, let's see. We got Emery Knoll. He's now your leader. He's followed by John Marshall, Nate Lynch, Joe Cochran, Dylan Glass, your top 5. We're lap 77. Of course, caution laps do count. We'd like to hopefully we see this thing go green, white checker, perhaps. Then the lights are still on the pace car. So we'll see if they go out this time around. I want to remind you that we also have a lot of racing action later on in the week, and a matter of fact this weekend, and you'll want to like, share, and subscribe our channel so that you'll know when we go live. Saturday, join us for some Saturday night racing with the North American iRacing Stock Car Challenge, the Cup cars. And on Sunday afternoon, we have the North American Fantasy ARCA Series right here on Rice Motorsports TV. I do believe the lights are out on the pace car. Yep, we'll be going green this time around as they make their way around to the backstretch. Now, I don't really see anybody else in the chat that I can actually get to. So that'll, because I see a lot of the other guys, but a lot of their mics are muted, so I don't believe they can hear me. Or it's it's a little hard for me to get to them where they are. Let's see. Making their way down to turn 3. Nolan Marshall right at the point there. This is almost like a green, white checker +1. And hopefully we can make it to the end here, lap 78 to 80. Let's see if it goes green this time. Sometimes it was waved off. Nope, here we go. Pace car is in. Waiting for that green flag. And we're go. Lap 78, 79 as we cross the line. Should get the white flag next time around. There's Nolan in the 71 of Marshall. There's the 3-car Nate Lynch in third. And, they're jockeying for position. Battle for third between him and the 25 car. I'm sorry, not the 25, but the 81 car, Riley Davenport. Right along with Nate Lynch here now. 4th position. It'll be the white flag as we cross the line this time. 1 lap to go. Cochran and Knoll. Lynch is getting a little shuffled back. Boy, they're 3 wide there at the front. Oh boy, 3 wide, like 2 rows of almost 3 wide there as they came off of turn 2. Boy, and I tell you, Knoll is doing everything he can to keep them back there. He's not keeping the 71 back there, though. Looks like Knoll Going to lose ground to Marshall. Who is it going to be? It's so close. Boy, they're neck and neck and they're wrecking. Who's going to cross the line first? It's going to be John Marshall. He will be the winner of the season opener here at the Daytona 200. John Marshall, your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, at the right place at the right time. Survived a lot of calamity tonight. Survived caution laps and wrecks and computer glitches. And managed to get that subway machine across the line first. Time to light them up, folks. John Marshall, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Hopefully we can get a word with Marshall, Nolan, Lynch, and trying to see where the guys are. Looking for Emery now. I see Emery Knoll. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to see if I can move him down here where I'm at. Oh man, I just can't. I can see him, but I can't get him to where my channel is. And it'd be nice if they would jump down to the broadcast channel, but I just can't get them to where I'm at. Love to talk to the winners, but yeah, they're just not. We're not able to get to them. Let's go ahead and show you the results here. Here we got. John Marshall, your winner. Emery Knoll, second. Mike Lynch, third. Zachary Rogers in fourth. Josh Klinger of fifth position. Christopher Wade, sixth. Riley Davenport, seventh. In eighth position, we got Jay Hedrick. And ninth, we got Nate Lynch. Dylan Glass, we have 10th position. Michael Weber, 11th. Joseph Ward, 12th position. And 13th, Derek Offerman. And Jared Clark, 14th. Michael Potter, 15th. Brian Lynch, 16th. Chip Parks, 17th. A.Lee Childs is 18th position. Then we also have in, let's see, in 19th position we have, let's scroll that down so we can see what we've got here. In 19th position we got Joe Cochran, Tyler Farrell, 20th. Trey Jackson, 21st. Douglas Hooper, 22nd. Brian Chu, 23rd. Kyle Hall, 24th. Lee Tucker, 25th. Travis Yakovati, 26th. Riley Duncan, 27th. And 28th position, Steve Anderson. 29th, Scott Black. Adam Sidlow in 30th position. Christopher Trower, 31st. Bryson Alexander, 32nd. Robin Ramsey, 33rd. And 34th, we got Jerry Hutchison. 35th, Michael Guidry. Kyle McCoy, 36th. 37, James D. Harris. And the 38th position, Daryl G. Jones. And that will do it for us tonight. Let's go check out, see if any of the guys got into the channel. And I don't see anybody in there. So we'll, like I said, we'll get those communications worked out next week, so we can interview our race winner, of course. Definitely want to do that. And we we hope you all enjoyed this race tonight, and hope you'll like, share, and subscribe to the channel here. And while we looking, I'm trying to look to see if maybe some of the guys will come into the channel that I can get into. I sure love to talk to them, but I don't see them. Yeah, so yeah, I can't. Not much I can do there, folks. And but like I said, we'll get that going next week and get those technical difficulties ironed out. But in the meantime, we want to thank you for joining us here today with the Midwest Winston Cup Series presented by Excellipath. Season number 1, race number 1 here at Daytona, the Daytona 200. And like, share, and subscribe, and so you'll know the next time we go live. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.